Hi, my name is Christopher Mora,
And I'm Pedro Garcia.
And my name is Jose Abrina.
and this is our presentation in regards to our 6-week program for the class. So to introduce our client, her name is Kelly Hannah. She's age 23. She's recently postpartum from pregnancy. She currently weighs in at 167 pounds. She has the height of 5'4". Couple of pre-tests that we did or screening that we did was part Q. So we did a questionnaire. So a couple of the questions that we asked were if she had any arthritis or osteoporosis, because that can be common in pregnancy. She said no, none of that. No cancer or any heart problems or heart diseases as well. She did mention though that she did have high blood pressure due to pregnancy. That's due to the fact that the baby was laying on one of her arteries, causing her blood pressure to be a little bit elevated. When we discussed any but metabolic conditions, she said nothing like that. Any mental health or learning difficulties, she did not have any of those either. One thing she did mention though is that she does have respiratory problems. That's due to the fact of because of her asthma. In order to alleviate the asthma, she uses an inhaler. But she did mention that she does not use it that often. That's due to the fact that she doesn't really do anything like high intensity that will cause her to lose breath. But every now and then she does use it just because it might flare up on her at random times. When we discuss spinal cord injuries or if she's ever had a stroke, she did not have any of those and no other medical conditions that we needed to be aware of. So to go on her background of our client, fitness background. So she's an athlete through and through. She's been in soccer since she was 4. She's been in club, high school, and as well as college ball. Whenever she was in soccer, she'd go to the gym at least 2 to 3 times out of the week. Um, After that, she does, due to the fact of her long history in soccer, she does have a long history of injuries as well. A couple injuries that she mentioned was that she has sustained ankle sprains, knee sprains, she has a left tear in her meniscus. She has multiple concussions. She has slight dislocation of her right patella, as well as dislocations in her shoulders. She did receive a cervical neck injury, but it doesn't bother her as much now. A couple exercise limitations that she mentioned was that she's not able to run or do any jumping exercises. That's just due to the fact that she's breastfeeding at the moment, and doing such activities can affect her breast milk. When we discussed her fitness goals, she discussed that she wanted just to improve her overall health and increase her muscular endurance, just due to the fact that she had not worked out for at least over a year now. And that, again, due to the fact of pregnancy, and she wants to get back into it, but not too hard. When we discussed her diet, she said she had to consume at least 1,800 calories a day just to get the nutrients she needs for her and her baby. When we discussed exercise preferences, she said that she wanted to improve her leg strength, improve her physique, as well as her core strength.
So this is the breakdown of our 6-week workout program. So for the first 2 weeks, we wanted to target core strength and core stability. Since she was a postpartum woman, her abdominal muscles were all stretched out. So we wanted to build a base to strengthen her core to get her ready for improving the rest of her body, her upper body and her lower body. So for the first 2 weeks, it was low intensity and 2 sessions per week. And for the next 4 weeks after that, we switched it up to moderate to high intensity, two sessions per week again, and alternating days of upper body and lower body.
So as far as her pre-test results go, she had a resting heart rate of 68 beats per minute. She was able to hold the wall sit for 1 minute and 17 seconds. We added that exercise or that test just to gauge her leg endurance. For her core, we did the plank and she was able to hold it for 53 seconds. For upper body, we chose the assisted push-ups. You know, that's multi-joint, it works out your chest, shoulders, and triceps. So we thought that was the best exercise for the upper body. And she was able to do 31 assisted push-ups.
All right, so for weeks 1 and 2, what we did was core instability. The reason why is due to the fact that after pregnancy, a lot of her abdomen muscles are definitely stretched to the max and they become a little deformed due to the fact of the overexpansion of her core. So what we did to start off is to warm up, get the body moving, get the blood flowing. So we did modified jumping jacks. Reason why we did modified jumping jacks is due to the fact that for previous injuries, and we don't want to increase, not increase, but make it worse if she had any because of her previous injuries. So we did 2 sets of 1 minute, and then with 15-second rest, as well as arm circles going front and back, as well and side to side squats. To get to the core exercises, the main pie. What we did was pelvic tilts, heel slides, heel touches, toe taps, yoga ball planks, since we had a yoga ball here, and dead bugs. So all these very much focus on the core as well as her obliques. She really enjoyed the pelvic tilts and due to the fact that she felt like it was strengthening her lower back and getting really good on her core. And it's really recommended when we were researching about the pelvic tilts. It's that it's very beneficial because it opens up the hips, and it's just very recommended exercise for postpartum. So how the week went, for week 1, she felt very motivated. She, like I said, she enjoyed the pelvic tilts during the first week. She understood how or what exercises were what the exercises were since she's heard them before. So we didn't have to really go into detail on how to perform each exercise. She was able to do it on her own. But overall, she was very satisfied with the first week. She did mention though on Thursday that she was sore, but she was able to get through the whole week. She felt her abs burning, and she just enjoyed that she's working on her core, and since it's gotten so drastically weak. Week 2 though, she did mention that she was feeling a little less motivated just due to the fact that she had a long day at work. But she did again stated that she's very comfortable with the exercises we were asking of her because it wasn't too overwhelming for her, and as well as that since she rested over the weekend, she felt like she was more rested, and due to the fact that the muscle adaptations to the performing the exercise the week prior, her muscles getting used to the tension and the workload that's being asked of her. One thing she did mention though is that she did like that the workouts weren't dragged out. She felt it was nice, short and sweet. She felt the burn. Towards the end of the second week though, she did mention that she was going to be working a lot more. So it was going to be more difficult for her to come into our sessions.
So for week 1 and 2, after the workout, we had her do this short cool down. We started off with a brisk walk, and the reasons for that because she didn't want to do intense cardio, so a brisk walk would be sufficient for 5 quick minutes around the block. And then after that, we did cobra pose to help stretch out her abdominal muscles since she did get pretty tense after the core workout. And then after that, we did wrist and ankle rotations. And here's the workout plan we had for her for week 3 and 4 for Tuesdays, lower body. We warmed her up since she was doing a lower body. We warmed her up with a brisk walk. Weighted 5 pounds on each leg for 5 minutes, and then we did cat cows to stretch her back and her abdominal muscles, and then to open up her hips, we did fire hydrants and donkey kicks. And for the lower body core workout, we started off with squats, lunges, standing leg raises, and step ups to target her quads and hamstrings. And we did this body weight since she did have past injuries. We didn't want to flare anything up, so we did this body weight. And then we moved on to rear leg lifts and clamshells to target her glutes. And then to finish off the workout, we did forearm planks to strengthen her core. And she did them pretty well, 4 by 45 seconds. Go ahead, Pedro.
Upper body or
What was that?
upper body?
Upper body. Okay, and then this is for her upper body workout. We warmed her up with modified jumping jacks, arm circles, and YTWLs. For her the upper body workout for this, we did modified jump push-ups to target her pectoral muscles, and then Chris had some resistance band in his backyard. We started off with a light resistance band. We did arm curls to target her biceps, lateral raises to target her lateral deltoids. Then as a core workout, we did lateral rotation to target her obliques, rows to target her back, triceps to target tricep extensions to target her triceps. And then for the core workout for this week, we did Russian twists.
Okay, so week 3's Tuesday lower body workout. Our client admitted that she might have overslept, and for that reason, she was feeling kind of sluggish. And it did show during the warm up. She was a little lazy in her movements. I reminded her that she can get hurt, and so after she realized that I noticed, she picked it up, and she blazed through her workout. After doing her the first 2 exercises, which were the squats and lunges, she made a comment that she was glad that the first 2 exercises were the hardest because it was a quick way to knock off the rust, raise her heart rate, and it showed in the workout. For week 3's upper body workout on Thursday, she did great all around. She came in positive and high energy levels. She seemed really motivated to, get it done and do it the right way. During the 5th exercise, which was the rows with the resistance band, she made a comment that the exercise felt good at the moment. Her back felt tense. She's been going through some stress with school, coaching, and her job. She also has a baby. So that's how week 3 went. As far as week 4, she was not able to make it through her Tuesday. She had a lot going on for her Tuesday lower body workout. For her Thursday upper body workout, physically she looked better than the previous Thursday upper body workout. She seemed to be breathing not as hard. Like I said, physically everything just looked more crisp, but her body language and mentally, her face, she wasn't smiling. She didn't seem as positive. I asked her about it afterwards, and she admitted she's just stressing with everything that she had going on. So that's how our week 3 and week 4 sessions went.
And real quick, this was the cool down for the Thursday workout for upper body. We did arm crossover stretch out her pecs, overhead tricep and shoulder stretch, reach up stretch, standing chest stretch, and overhead single arm side stretch because she did get pretty tense, her upper body. And here's the workout plan we designed for her for Tuesdays, weeks 5 and 6. And we did switch for weeks 5 and 6. For Tuesdays we started off with upper body, and Thursdays we did lower body. So for warm-ups, we did modified jumping jacks again, arm circles, and YTWLs. For the upper body core workout, we started off again with modified push-ups. And for the resistance band workouts this time, we to progress, we made her do a thicker resistance band that had more tension, so it's a little bit harder for her. And what we also did was we reduced the rest time between sets so we could work on her endurance, since that was one of her goals. We did all the same resistance band workouts, and at the end of the workout we also added one more core workout just to further progress. We did a 2-point plank, 3-second hold, which she did pretty well as well. And for the lower body workout for Thursdays, we warmed her up with weighted brisk walks again, cat cows, fire hydrants, and donkey kicks. And for the lower body workout, we did We did squats, lunges, standing leg raises, and step ups again. And what we did again as well was we lowered the rest time so that to work on her leg and muscle endurance. And then for the added, we added one more core workout also at the end of this one, V ups for 45 seconds. Oh, sorry, for 3x10 V ups. And for the cool down for this session, we did bend over toe touches, flamingos, knee hugs, reclining goddess pose, and pigeon pose. And we did these cool down exercises as like as a sort of like a yoga stretch cool down, yeah, just to help loosen her up.
So for Tuesdays, for week 5, Tuesday's upper body workout, our client was not able to make it. She had to cancel on us. She's just really busy and she just didn't have the energy. She did show up for a Thursday lower body workout. She was in a great mood. Energy and motivation levels were high. She breezed through her warm up. She breezed through her first 2 exercises. Towards the end of her lunges, which is the second exercise, kind of felt tightness in her hamstrings. So she was a little more, she moved around a little more gingerly. She was a little more careful during the rest of the workout, but she seemed positive. She seemed like she was in a great mood and, she got it done. So that's how the week 5 Thursday workout went. For week 6, client had to cancel for the week. Like I said, she's had a lot going on. She takes care of her baby. She coaches soccer. She goes to school and she works. So it was understandable. For those 6 weeks, she was able to go to 8 out of the 12 workouts, 66%. So for someone as busy as her, I think that was a good thing. Now for the post-test results, the resting heart rate remained 68 beats per minute, just like the pre-test results. The wall sit, she increased by 22 seconds. So she was now doing 1 minute and 39 seconds. For the planks, she was able to hold it 8 seconds longer, from 53 seconds to 1 minute and 1 second. And for the assisted push-ups within 1 minute, she went from 31 in the pre-test to 33 in the post-test. So definitely she saw some improvements, even while not being able to go to every workout.